arguments about each support and test the answer using Newton's third law. Now, with the Newton's third law, we know that what we know about it is that for every reaction, for every action, there is equal reaction based on the opposite, based on opposition of forces. Remember, sometimes it does not make a sense. Now they say, this is your house, this is point A. Now you go to point B, which is a shop. At a point B, they say from your house to the shop, you walked 50 meters. Going to the shop. Now, when you come back from that shop to your house, it is still 50 meters. Now, what is going on here? They say you have walked 0 meters. Because if you use a Cartesian plane, you find that this is a positive, this is a negative. That is where we learn about the movement of an object, movement of any human being. Because the moment you're going, you use that 50, the moment you're coming, you use that 50, so they cancel. When you go, it's a positive, when you come, it's a negative. The reaction there is equal, but in opposite direction. For every reaction, for every action, there is equal reaction, based on the opposition of forces. Opposition of forces. Now, coming back to the beam, they say we should use the Newton's third law. They mean that if you are A plus B is equals to 3, now your C plus D, it should be equals to 3. What goes up should be equals to what goes down. Is a Newton's third law. Now I'm taking this out. I hope you have seen something. And then I'm taking this out. Now, checking this beam, we have two supports. The beam is supported at B and F. Remember, a beam is anything that supports the load. It can be a bridge. Even this chair, even this table is also a beam. Anything that supports a load. Because the chair, you can sit on it. A bridge, we have seen a lot of trucks, any vehicle of sort. Now, let's start by saying moment. We're taking the moment about F. Now, for a student to make it easy, if you want to calculate the force on F, don't confuse yourself. It's easy to say at F. They know what you are looking for. What is going on at F? When you say at F, you are going to stand here. You approach F. You approach F. But you have to check what do you have on the beam. The moment you see a force per meter is your UDL. When they say UDL, they mean this. This is a disturbance. It's a disturbance. So the force on the straight rod is called a concentrated load, which is also a normal force. They are going down. Now let's look at F. You are standing here. You are approaching F. First of all, what is going on? You have a force between UDL. It means you are going to work with this 2 meter by 5. It will be 2 by 5. And then times half of this 2. Or we can also say times 2 over 2. This over 2 is a half of 2. Because 2 times 1 over 2 is 2 over 2. Now you go then when you go inside the support, the distance goes with the letter that you're looking for. You have to calculate. This is 3 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 1 meter. So it's 4, which becomes 9F. And then you are going inside. When you go inside, you still have a UDL here. You still have a UDL. Now it's from 1 meter, you multiply by this 5. You say it's equals to, because now you're inside UDL, it's equals to 1 times 5 times 1 over 2. Because 1 times 1 over 2 is 1 over 2. And now you say, okay, you have a normal load, it becomes 1 times 10. You say plus 1 times 10, like this. Now you say 1 plus 3. This thing is like when you walk from here, you get a disturbance. If you're walking, you find that there is a water, you need to jump. Sometimes you need to wait and check if you can take another direction. So you have to face the consequences anyway, or you have to solve the problem. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 by 50 is 4 by 50. Plus 1, 3, 2 is 6. 6 by 5. You say 6 by 5. Plus, just because we are approaching the guy that we want, the letter that we want, we have to calculate this total load here. Meaning you say 3 plus 2 because it's the meters that covers the UDL, which is 3 plus 2 is 5. You'll say 5 times 3 kilonewton per meter. It becomes what? Because now we are cancelling this meter. It becomes 5 times 3 is 15. And then the moment you get that 15, you put it between, which is 2.5, meaning that it will be here. It will be here. Now you'll say 2.5 plus 2, which is 4.5, and then 8.5. You'll say plus 8.5 times 15. And then for this one we are done. And then you calculate what is your F. So 9F is equals to, this one will give you 1 times 5 times half is 2.5. And then 1 times 10 is 10. And then 4 times 15 is 60. And then 6 by 5 is 30. And then 8.5 times 15. Now I need a calculator. It's 127.5. 127.5. Now we'll say, oh, this one will cancel this one. So 10, you take it to the other side, it changes the sign. Now, if we add this 127 plus this, plus 30 plus 60, and then this 10 will cancel with this one, okay, plus 2.5. Divide by 9, we get, here if we divide everything by 9 like this, we get our F as 24.444 kilonewton. Now, the moment we get this guy, we can take it out. And then we go for B. Let's go for B. Let's go for B. Then I'm taking, we know that the answer of this one is 24.444 kilonewton. Then I will take this out. Then I'll take this out. And then now it will no longer be at F, but it will be at B. Because we need the force, the support of B. Now still it will be 9B because this is the distance between the support. You have to put it together with the letter. And now you are no longer coming from the left side, you are coming from the right side, approaching your B.
Where's the name you coming from?
Or this line.
Name is total of what?
Or is total of is 3, 2, which is 5, 8, 9. Is the distance, total distance. Inside the support, we have 1 meter, 3 meter is 4 meter, 6 meter is 9 meter. And then now we want this guy. We will do the same. It's not different from what we did on the other side. We know that we have a UDL here. And then outside support, the UDL passes outside support. And then we have what? 2 meter. So you'll say plus that 2 meter times 3 to remove that meter here. And then you'll say times 2/2 because we need half of this is equals to. Now the moment we say is equals to, we come inside the support. Inside the support we still have the UDL. If you check here, it passed here to this point. So we add to what meter is 3 meter. You say 3 times 3 times 3/2, half of this. And then now you're going to say 3 times the normal force, which is 3 times 5. And then that is how we count. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 times 15, that is how we count is 5 times 15 plus. You say 3, 2, which is 5, and 3, which is 8. 8 times 10, so already 8 is 5. And then 8, 9. So before you deal with this guy, you have to make sure that this 2 meter and this 1 meter, you have to add and multiply by this, because we are approaching this side, and multiply by this 5. So it will be something like this. It is 2 is 1, and then here is 5 kilonewton per meter. Now when you multiply by this, it becomes 15 kilonewton. You are having a normal force. And then don't forget, after having this, you put it between. It will be here, because it's what it now becomes 1.5, becomes 1.5 meter. It shares, whenever you put, it shares the total distance, half of the distance, which is 3 divided by 2. It shares it. Now it's going to be 3, 2, which is 5, 8, which is 9.5, because now we have, here is 1 meter, we still have 0.5 here. So 0.5 plus this one is 1.5. Now it's going to be plus 9.5 times 50 times 50. It's 9.5 times 50. Now we can calculate. Here is 9 times 1.5 plus 15 plus 5 times 15 plus 80 plus 9.5 times 15, which is 326. Now 9B minus 2 times 3 is 6, times 1 is 6, so minus 6 here, it becomes 320, divided by 9, this 9, now we are cancelling this 9. Our B divided by this 9, so now our B is what? Is 35.556 kilonewton. Now what we get here, if we get this amount, we have to add with this one, which is 24.444. it now give us 60. It now give us up force is equals to down force. Up force is equals to down force. Up force we got that is 60 kilonewton. Now what about our down force? We know it's 15 plus 15 plus 5 plus 15. So we have 10 again here, plus 10. So this one is 30, and then this one is 30. So now 60 kilonewton is the same as 60 kilonewton up is equals to the same as down. Now since we got the value of B, which is 35.556 kilonewton, we can just erase this one. We can just erase this one. We can just erase this one. And then we go to this last question. We go to this last